Prince Harry, is seen as something of a dangerous person within, inside and outside the British monarchy. As ever, though, what's the true background to this breaking story? Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company, whatever you're doing today. Hope you're all keeping well, fine and dandy. A little bit misty and dark now, isn't it? I know, start of spring. What's going wrong? Don't get me going on this. As we are now all know, Prince Harry is back in town and making a big show of it, of course, letting the world know that he means business by turning up in business attire. Well, he takes on Associated Newspapers, News UK, and of course Reach PLC. These are all historical fights that he's had boiling on the back burner for some time now. A lot of people might suggest also it's very strange because given the fact that he's now moved out of this country, and one might suggest wanting to draw a line under this terrible debacle of how he feels so unhappy here, all the anxiety, all the sort of stress that comes with returning back to the British United Kingdom, the country of his birth, you would have thought that he would have simply said, okay, enough's enough. I've got enough money. I'm going to start a brand new life over in California with my beautiful wife and two children. Seemingly not. He's on the attack. But the bigger problem is this, you see, and what a lot of people don't understand, is given the fact that Prince Harry himself is very, very, shall we say, to put it mildly, untrustworthy, you can understand why His Majesty the King, Queen Camilla, Prince William, of course, the Princess of Wales, and other lesser members, dare I say, of the British monarchy are very nervous to be A, seen with him, and B, of course, have any conversation. It's all his own fault when you think about it. If you look at the last few times he's been back here to the United Kingdom, he rushed back to tell exactly a US reporter the conversation between himself and a late and beautiful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. Another conversation resulted in that being revealed once again on another plug for his book Spare. And then he had the audacity to claim that he hoped his conversations would remain private. Nuts or what? But the bottom line is this. Now everybody here within the monarchy simply doesn't want to meet up with him, and this has left Prince Harry rather baffled. I'm not saying that he was thinking the red carpet would have been rolled out, but he did think at least that his father would have had some time. But again, what's interesting, Harry would have also known, courtier-wise, that King Charles, along with the Queen, are on their very first official state visit back to Germany as King and Queen. So this plays very well into the narrative of poor me, nobody wants to speak to me. As ever, we have to say allegedly. But the bottom line and the truth is this, speaking to very senior advisors, people simply daren't speak to him anymore. People will have to have witnesses in the room, maybe even recordings, because whatever they say, and as we now know with the British monarchy, they don't respond to various stories publicly. At least they know they have the record on record about the conversations that have gone on between Harry and, say, certain members of senior British monarchy. It's a sad state of affairs, and Harry naturally, along with Meghan, no doubt could twist this into something that could bring a tear to a glass eye. But the bottom line is they've brought it on themselves. No one wishes to be caught in the headlights. No one wishes to badmouth the British monarchy. And as we saw recently with the one time now favoured royal, the Duchess of York, even she's decided it's best to steer clear under these uncertain times. So while Harry may claim, of course, that he's still willing, wanting and hoping for a reconciliation with his senior family, seemingly the only way they can do that is if there are other people and perhaps digital recorders in the room. As I said, a strange situation to be in, but more importantly, most members of the British monarchy feel right now that Harry is very dangerous indeed. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.